What's going on, guys? TWILIGHT here, bringing you guys a brand new deck profile video. As you can tell from the link, or not the link. As you can tell, if you watch my Malefic deck profile from the last video, you will know that in the link down below, it brought you to this video. So, hi. So yeah, this is a deck profile for Twilight for the next format. I repeat, this is for the next format. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into the deck profile. I'm trying to rare out this deck, so while I'm going through the deck profile, I'll show you guys what needs to be rared out, and send me a message if you have them, and we'll talk. Okay, so yeah, a couple things before I start. Shoutouts go to Mr. Felt 1000. Awesome guy, go check him out. He's my cousin, pretty cool. It's Mr. MRFELT 1000. No spaces in that, so be sure to check him out. Links will be in the tags or in the description. And also Honor Your Oath, which is all in caps. No spaces, HONORYOUROATH. All caps, no spaces. Links will be in the tags and the description. Alright, so I'm going to jump into this deck profile. And like I said, this is for next format. This is probably one of the very few Twilight decks that I've actually seen on YouTube. I tried to make it from my phone, and it just wouldn't post. It had to look for the Wi-Fi, so I guess it's kind of like Robbie Cole's phone. I guess it's kind of like Robbie Cole's phone, where it can only do like 10 seconds long or something. I don't know. But, yeah, so I tried posting it. This is like the very first Twilight deck I've actually seen, and I got it from a friend of mine. And he was like, here, build it, test it out, and I was like, okay. So I built it, and it works like a charm. I tested against Tour Guide Tengu Synchro for next format with VLS and everything, and man, it was busted. I mean, you open up like a very consistent hand. Your mills aren't always consistent. Like one time I milled a heavy and 2 MSTs, and then another time I milled 3 MSTs. But you know, when are you ever gonna get mills like that? I'll never know. All right, so down. Yeah, so let's go into this deck profile. We got 3 Raikos. This one, I would like any kind of rarity for this stuff, by the way. So, yeah, we got this. I need 1 more Raiko of any Ultra, Gold, whatever. You run 3, you need the poppage. It's just, it works. Double Necro, like I said, this is Twilight. Now that we can run 2 Necros, we should run 2 Necro. 1 Arcus, enough said. 1 Lila for the backward destruction. 1 Glow-Up Bulb. In combination with Plague Spreader, if you open up a wolf that you don't want, you can just top deck the wolf, then use the effect of Glow-Up Bulb to mill, and get out Glow-Up Bulb. You now have 2 monsters in play, which are both tuners. Speaking of the devil, 3 wolves. You might think it's inconsistent, but you always open up this guy, and you usually have a way to get rid of him. At the most I've opened with him in 1 opening hand is maybe 2, but I had a solar recharge in hand, so it didn't even matter. And it just combines well with Plague Spreader and Glow-Up Bulb. You can just top deck and then mill it. Yeah, 1 Lumina. I wish it was at 3. 1 Honest. It's honest, enough said. 1 Plague Spreader. Enough said about him. He's just broken as it is. Yeah, at first I thought I needed to say something, but I remember that it's in my extra deck, so I'll show you guys in a minute. 1 Gores. Stop the OTKs. One of the boss monsters that, because people think this is actually a boss monster, next to this guy, to Tragodia. Tragodia, now that you can run 2, you might as well stop the OTKs while you can. Yeah, like I was saying, 3 Celestias. People think this is a boss monster, and I kind of have to agree with them. It pops 2 cards on the field, and you mill 4. So it's kind of like Raiko. It sets up combos. You can QQ me with that if you want. Then we get the infamous 2 JD. I've tried 3, but if you were running all the boss monsters in the deck that you could use, like 3 JDs, 1 BLS, 1 Dark Arm, you know, all that stuff, you'd have to run like 30 monsters. So 2 JDs is fine. You really don't even need 3. That's just overkill. 1 Dark Arm, the next boss monster, he's just busted as heck. 1 Chaos Sorcerer. You might be wondering, why in God's name are you not running 3, you moron? Well, let me explain. This is Twilight. It's not straight up lights. If it was straight up lights with lights horns and everything was light, then I would be running triple Chaos Sorcerer. And for the last card, I've never played in a format with him. I'm so excited. One Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. He's busted as crap. And keep in mind that you can Monster Reborn him. For spells, we have... What the heck? I thought they were in order. Oh. Got 3 MSTs and 1 Heavy Storm. I need 2 more Hollow MSTs. Send me a message. Well, not Hollow, but you know what I mean. Send me a message if you have any extra rare and or Hollow MSTs. All I need is 2 more. And my MST and Heavy Storm are both Poppy League, so I'm just like, okay. So, yeah. I like my Hollow League. It's pretty nice. All this is pretty much self-explanatory. It's next format, like I said. 1 Monster Reborn. Poppy League. Awesome. Enough said. 3 Solar Recharge, you need all the draw power that you can get. And you pretty much open with it almost all the time. 1 Dark Hole. I picked it up for a super rare for like $5 in trade because it's really kind of damaged. 1 Charge. I would like a secret. It's not a necessity though, so don't offer it for, well, I don't know. If you have a secret, let me know, and we'll try and work something out, but I'm not going to trade big for it. Like, I might buy the secret maybe 5 to 10, to say the least. I need 2 rares of these, 2 econs, also for the charge, you know, we can always work something out. Econs, I don't care what kind of rarity, but I need 2 more rares of any kind. Econ, it's really good. You know, we lost Book of Moon, so it's really good. You can just mill with Glow Bulb and then activate Econ and just go off. Forced Burial for your wolves and plagues and anything else that you need to dump. I also need some kind of hollow for this. And I need 3 super rare beckonings, so that's the only kind you can get. These are the only 3 traps that you even need and run, just because you don't need to go all trap heavy. For the extra deck, this is, oh god, this is where the QQing is going to begin. God, please don't hate too much. Please don't hate too much. Gachi Gentetsu. Okay. Please don't scroll to the comments yet. Do not scroll to the comment section yet. Let me explain. Gachi Gentetsu. I have been excuse me, my voice cracked there. I have been testing to the fact where I will have a Raikou set and I will have a Plague in hand. That's just how it happens with me. And, you know, I can go flip up the Raikou, pop, mill 3, activate the effect of Plague, top deck, get out Plague, and then Exceed Summon into him. And with him, all of your monsters gain an extra 200 attack for each Exceed material attached to him. And whenever he would be destroyed by battle, you can detach 1 Exceed material instead. And so all of your monsters gain an extra 200 attack. So if he's got 1 Exceed material, your BLS becomes a 3200 beater, your JDs are a 3200 beaters, your Dark Arm's a 3000 beater, Celestia's a 2500 beater. So I like him. He's been testing decently well. 3 Utopias. You run only 2 Utopias. You run enough level 4 so where you can exceed with him. Now onto this. 1 Hyper Librarian. It's another level 5 that you can sink into. 1 Drashulux, you can only run 1 and it's just good. 2 Stardust. If you watch my last video, then I talked about how there's only 1 Stardust in the extra deck. That's because the other 2 are right here. 1 Scrap Dragon, just because it's good. 1 Brio, just because I like to say screw you and bounce back and stuff. Catastor, because it's good against Herald in the mirror match. 1 Colossal, because against random 6 Samurai decks that I'm going to be playing against, probably, it can gain attack and just kind of randomly draw all your stuff. 1 Thought Ruler, because it's good. And 2 Black Roses, just because I like to nuke stuff and say haha. So, yeah, that's the main deck. I would show off the extra deck, but that's a little secret for now. And, yeah, so... yeah. Link will also be in the description to the previous deck profile, which was Malefics. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you could please leave a like or a favorite, that would be really appreciative. Okay, sorry, I had to stretch. I'm sorry. Don't be hating. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out, dog.